Okay, you should all have a packet with this as the cover on the front. We are going to learn today how to graph this equation with an inequality. Notice it's not an equal sign. So everyone open up to the first page. At the bottom, these are the steps to walk us through how to do this example. We're going to graph just like normal, as if it was an equal sign. So I'm going to start at 3 and put a point. And then I'm going to move my slope up 2 and over 1. Now, this is what's different. Because the inequality, this is the original equation, is not with an equal sign underneath. It's just the greater than symbol. We drew a dotted and a dashed line. Because it's pointing this way, we color in above the line. So if I'm here on my line, up is above. And I'm going to color in all of this space. This is my favorite part. I think it's so much fun to color it in. It's really important that you extend your line from the top all the way down to the bottom so that you know what part's colored in. The last part of the question is the point 1,8 a solution? So I'm going to go to this point 1, up 8. That's right here. So you can see at the bottom of your paper, I'm sorry, it's going to be on the next page. So turn the page, and I put a picture of my graph here. So is the point in the colored in area? And it is, so that makes it true. So is the point a solution? Yes, it is in the shaded area. Okay, so now we're going to try another one. 4x plus y is less than or equal to 6. The very first thing we need to do is solve for y. So I'm going to rewrite my equation. Draw my line at the inequality. And I have to move this value away from the y. So I'm going to do that with subtraction. These cancel and this comes down. I'm going to bring down my inequality. And I'm going to write these in our mx plus b order. So my new equation is y is less than or equal negative 4x plus 6. I start at 6. And I go down 4 and over 1. Because my symbol has this line underneath, I connect my dots with a straight line. It's not dotted. Make sure to go from one corner all the way from the top all the way to the bottom. Because the symbol is pointing to the left, that means below. So everything underneath my line over here gets colored in. So I did part A. Now this one, is the point 3, negative 2 a solution? Can't see my... Alright. Make sure you're able to see your grid. So 3, 1, 2, 3. That looks like it's on the line or really close inside, so yes. It's in the shaded region. Okay, we're going to practice a few more together. Y is already by itself, so I'm going to start at 5. And then go down 2 and over 3. There's no line with my inequality, so I'm going to connect these with a dashed line. And then this symbol is pointing to the left, so that means below. So I'm going to color in everything below my line. To answer the question, -4, 10, is out here. So that is not a solution. Justifying my answer, the point is not in the shaded region. Now for number 2, again, y is already by itself. That's really good. That makes it easier. I'm going to start at -6. I'm going to go up 3 and over 5. Because it's or equals, I'm going to connect my dots with a straight line, not dotted. It's pointing to the right, so that means everything above the line. So I'm going to color in everything up here. Zero, -3. So is that point a solution? Yes. It is in the shaded area. Okay, we're going to do this one together. To graph this, I have to get the y by itself. So I'm going to rewrite my equation. I need to leave the y, so to move this to the other side, I'm going to subtract. Bring this down. And on this side, I cannot combine them. I'm just going to write them next to each other. Okay, so to graph this, we have to start at 3. Then I'm going to go down 6 and over 1. That's really steep. When I connect my dots, I'm going to use a dashed line. Here, I got my ruler out to make it easier since it's so steep. You should use the side of your calculator to connect the dots. So here I'm going to connect with a dashed line. And the symbol is pointing to the right, the bigger parts with the Y. So that means we color above the line. So see how if I'm right here, I go up. So that's everything over on this side. Negative 4, 0. Let's see, where is that? It's over here. Not a solution. Not in the shaded area. One more to do together, and then you're going to practice on your own. I'm going to bring this down because I have to solve for y. How do we move the x to the other side? This comes down. So to graph this, I'm going to start at negative 4, go down 1 and over 2. I'm going to get my ruler again. So you use the side of your calculator. This ruler is not very easy to use. There we go. And we're going to connect the dots, or we're going to connect our line with a solid line because it says or equal. Oop. Then to color it in, we need the side below, looking at this symbol here, below the line. So that's underneath here. Then to check our point, negative 2, negative 5. It is a solution. It's in the shaded area. Now your job for the remainder of class is to finish this packet. You have a few more problems to graph yourself and check to see if the point's a solution.